Since you first heard the words Blackpool Combat Club, do you know how many matches we've won? How many championships? I don't keep track, but trust me, it is a lot. Do you know how many victory parties we've had? 0. See, we don't spend a lot of time patting each other on the back, having victory parties. You know why? We don't have the time. Because there's always another match around the corner. There's always a bigger threat, a bigger challenge, a bigger mountain to climb around the corner. And that's what it takes to be the best, a commitment to be the best, to be elite. You know what elite means? It's the name of the company, right? Maybe look it up in the dictionary. A lot of people come here and they don't know what it means from the start. They think it's all just a big party. Well, the party's over. In 2024, personally, I will maim and pulverize and torture anybody who can't get with the program and keep up. Every time I step into that ring, I will give everything of myself. When I step into the ring in Savannah, Georgia this Friday night, I will cut my heart out and leave it in the middle of the mat to bleed out if I have to, if that's what it takes to give every single bit of my heart and soul to the people who paid their hard-earned money to watch what's supposed to be the best wrestling show in the world. I'm gonna do it every single time.
Yo, party peeps, what is up? It's your boy, the best Gabber in the biz. Another episode of Dynamite on the road to Revolution. Sting's final match is officially in the books, and a lot of stuff went down on Dynamite, like Swerve and Hangman, after picking up dubs, are now going to be dealt dealer's choice to pick each other's opponent next week, which has definitely got to be leaving Samoa Joe happy. Sting and Darby are officially getting their tag title shot 2 weeks from tonight, and we're going to get a month-long reign before they possibly lose it to the Bucks at Revolution, and Minoru Suzuki and Adam Copeland battle it out on Dynamite with the Rated R Superstar coming out on top. Guys, don't worry. Everything that happened here on Dynamite tonight, you're going to hear right here, right now, because the newest episode of The Gift of Gabe covering tonight's freaking Dynamite, get ready to like and subscribe, starts, I'm thinking, right about, now. Alright, you guys, so Swerve and Hangman, due to the rankings, being back, they are going to try to keep picking up wins after win after win to stay at the very top so that they can eventually challenge Samoa Joe in that god freaking awesome triple threat match that we eventually are going to get at Revolution on March 3rd. But we're taking it one step higher because next week, dealer's choice. Swerve and Hangman are each going to pick their opponents for each other to battle it out next week. And for any two guys, this would be good. But for Swerve and Hangman, who despise each other after everything they put each other through in the later part of last year, who their choices are going to be very, very interesting. Because honestly, beating Swerve isn't looking to really have this person beat Hangman. Hangman's not really having this person really beat Swerve. They just want to have the most inflicted punishment happen possible to just knock them out, not just on the rankings, but just out of AEW completely, so that they can have a clear path in order to go after Samoa Joe and the AEW World Championship. So I am very intrigued as to who each of these guys are going to end up picking for each other in dealer's choice. They'll both end up getting dubs, and they'll both be great matches, but they're definitely going to come out with a lot more, bumps and bruises than they did going in. And if there's anyone that's going to be happy about Swerve and Hangman getting their asses kicked next week on the road to Revolution, it's going to be one dude, and that's our AEW World Champion, Samoa Joe. Guys, it has finally been made official. A match 3 years in the making. Sting and Darby are going for the AEW Tag Team Championships. A record of 27-0. Perfect record compiled of so many great tag matches over the years, whether in the ring or outside in the streets or even in some sort of cinematic brawl. Sting and Darby have remained perfect up to this point, and they will now face Absolute Ricky Starks and Big Bill for the tag team titles 2 weeks from tonight on Dynamite. So it's pretty much looking like Sting's going to have at least a 1 month title reign before he ends up having to drop this to the Bucks at Revolution. And again, love what the Bucks are doing. The EVP stuff, like backstage with Top Flight's like, are you guys just getting here? Like, what are you doing? And it's like, Top Flight's like, dude, you hired us. How are you gonna find? We're gonna fine you if you don't get your act together. And then it's like, all right, guys, we'll see you later. Love you guys. I love it. And then the Vince McMahon mustache, dude, again, if you don't like what the Bucks are doing, or just don't know, like the Bucks, like, this isn't for you. Like, they're not, like, they're trying to make you, like, be like, either laugh at what they're doing because you think it's funny, or just hate them because they're really taking their EVP status seriously and they're going to use it to their advantage and their advantage only, but say it's for the company. So honestly, I'm kind of looking forward to the fact that of Young Bucks retiring Sting at Revolution, taking the tag titles, and it doesn't have to be as long as like their first reign or anything, but for at least like a 3-4 month, maybe 5 month period, they're just they're holding the titles hostage and using their EVP status and their stroke to do whatever it takes to take the titles and make you literally just hate their guts or love to hate them. So honestly, it sounds like a really good plan to me. But overall, Sting and Darby winning the tag team titles, it sounds good. And guess what, guys? Start counting down the days because we're 2 weeks away from championship showtime. Alright, guys. Tonight, our main event, it was Minoru Suzuki versus Adam Copeland. First time ever. The match was dope. It was alright. It was fun for what it was going to be. And in the end, Adam Copeland, using the kill switch of Christian Cage, ended up picking up the dub over Minoru Suzuki as he now goes 4-0 in the Cope Open. I am very curious to see who else is going to step up to the plate to Adam Copeland. You saw Christian Cage watching backstage. He's keeping an eye on Adam Copeland because he wants him out of his rearview mirror and in the trash, in the gutter, far away from him as possible. So I'm guessing probably around, we're like 6 weeks to Revolution, probably around 4 weeks left. We'll finally make this match official. The rubber match of Edge, Adam Copeland versus Christian Cage, TNT Championship, and what I think will be a ladder match. I think these guys can both handle a ladder match. I mean, Christian did it with Wardlow last year, and it was super dope. So I think Adam will be able to handle it just fine. But Adam, you can keep racking up wins and racking up wins and racking up wins. But at the end of the day, sir, as good as you are not as great as the almighty, the greatest TNT champion of our time, the patriarch of AEW, the father of all of our lives, Christian Cage, because he will defeat you when you fight again at Revolution. Alright, you guys, that's it for Dynamite. Call it quits. Put it in the rearview mirror. It is time to set our sights on one more goal for the week. Guess what? It's time to rumble, young man, rumble. Get ready to fight in the Royal Rumble this Saturday night because guess what? This Friday SmackDown, it's the last stop before the Royal Rumble PLE. This Saturday night, Roman Reigns defending against LA Knight. Yeah. AJ Styles and Randy Orton, fatal 4-way, the men's and women's Royal Rumble matches. Who's going to win? Top picks from Punk, Cody, Sammy, Drew, Gunther. Oh my God, on Raw, the freaking options are endless. And then Logan Paul, Mr. Maverick, defends his U.S. title against the prize fighter, Kevin Owens. But before all that, we're going to hear one more roundabout from why each of these guys think they're going to win on Saturday night, not Sunday, unless Gunther was talking to you, his people. Guys, seriously, you're not going to miss any of this going down because we got Rumble coming up, then Elimination Chamber, then Revolution, and then WrestleMania 40 in Philly, where Cody will be finishing his story. God dang it.
I have to finish the story.
But guys, until then, keep liking, keep on subscribing, and keep on remembering that when it comes to talking wrestling, who better to gab with than Gabe right here. Alright guys, it's time for Rumble Saturday, and I cannot wait. One of my favorite times of the year. So until then, deuces puces, and I will see you on Rumble's Eve this Friday night.